Hi there, and welcome to Pollywog Lagoon. Today I have Lightning McQueen, some of the Emoji movie crew, and Doc McStuffins here with me, and we're going to be singing 5 Little Emojis Jumping on the Bed. Hope you're as excited as I am. Feel free to sing along with us, and if you like watching our videos and want to see more fun to come, please hit the red subscribe button. It's the Emoji Movie Gene's Epic App Adventure book! I think it's reading time now, guys! Alright, Mater, watch out. Oh, beep, 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 beep. Okay, Fillmore, park it up. Are you guys all ready for story time? How about you, Gene and High Five? Are you guys ready? Yeah! Let's get started on this book. The Emoji Movie, Gene's Epic App Adventure. Adapted by Maggie Testa, illustrated by Joey Chu. Hi, I'm Gene. I live with all of the other emojis in Textopolis, a special app on Alex's smartphone. When I started out, I was supposed to be a meh emoji. All day, every day, I had one job, to look totally over it. But that wasn't as easy as it sounds, you see. I had lots of other feelings that were always popping out of my face, even though I tried my hardest not to let them show. This was especially tough on my first day on the job. I was so excited, and when I got chosen to appear in my very first text message, I made a weird face. Correction, the weirdest face. Look at his super weird, awkward, funny face right there. Uh-oh. Chaos broke out in Textopolis. Sirens blared, emojis crashed into one another, and everyone was shocked. If you have expressions other than meh, then you are a malfunction. Smiler told me you will have to be deleted. The wall behind her opened up and an army of antivirus bots appeared. It was time to get out of there. As I was running away, I saw High Five. Luckily for me, High Five is just the kind of emoji you want on your side during a crisis. Not only is he loyal and kind, but he also knew how I could fix my malfunction. Find someone to reprogram you, he explained. Where would I find someone like that? High Five knew the answer, so for the first time in my life, I had to leave Textopolis. We needed to get to the piracy app, and fast. Those bots were hot on our trail. Soon we found the app we'd been looking for. There among the spam and the trolls, I met the emoji who could change my life, Jailbreak. She said she could help, but reprogramming me wasn't going to be easy. We need to get uploaded to the cloud, Jailbreak told me. That's where we'll find the source code to reprogram you. Go, Jailbreak, go! Go, Jailbreak, go! To get to the cloud, we had to go through the dancing app. Piece of cake, right? Well, it would have been if High Five hadn't activated the app because he wanted to press the red start button. Thanks to you, we have to dance our way out, Jailbreak cried, and I can't dance. Look, just feel the music, I told her. She nailed the next move, so much so that her beanie went flying off of her head, revealing her crown. Jailbreak used to be a princess emoji. Getting their dance on. Oh yeah, hang on to your beanie, Jailbreak. But there wasn't any time to ask questions because the bots had found us again. And that wasn't all. The entire dance app started to vanish. Alex started to delete the app. If we stayed inside the app much longer, we would be deleted too. Jailbreak and I made it out in the nick of time. But not High Five. He vanished along with the app and was sent to the trash. We had to help him. No, we've got to save High Five. To get to the trash, we took a shortcut through a streaming music app. As Jailbreak and I floated down a bubbling stream of sound, she told me why she hid her crown and left Textopolis. I hated being a princess, Jailbreak said. That's why I need to get to the cloud where you can be whoever you want to be. It's funny. You want out of the cube and I want in, I said. Gene, if that means you can't be yourself, what's the point, Jailbreak asked. And then she added, and I think you're pretty cool just the way you are. Aww. We finally made it to the trash. I used a rope to fly in from the ceiling like a boss and hauled High Five out of that terrible place. The team was back together, but there was no time to celebrate. The bots were still after us. We had to get to the cloud. We jumped into a data stream and got whisked away in a flash. Inside the data stream, numbers, pictures, and information whizzed by us. Imagine the wildest roller coaster you've ever been on and multiply that feeling by 100. Right when we thought it couldn't get worse, the ride stopped. We had made it to the firewall. All we had to do to get past the firewall and through to the cloud was come up with Alex's password. Now, Gene, Jailbreak said, step onto the password icon and I'll feed you the passwords. I followed her instructions and said, 10, 11, 2002. Access denied, barked that firewall and blasted me with a jet of fire. I was a bit singed, but okay. For most emojis, guessing the wrong password would mean being locked out for life. That's because the firewall only gives each face one try. Luckily, I could change my expression and get more chances to find the right password. But just like everything else on this adventure, it wouldn't be easy. Alex was a pretty secure dude. Next, I shouted, "Chimichangas!" Access denied. Then Krav Maga! Access denied. Even Major Laser! Access denied. And that's when it hit me. What if Alex used the name of someone he liked as his password? Jailbreak shook her head. I've been all over the phone. He's never mentioned a girl. Yes, he has offered high five. When I was in the trash, I read an email Alex wrote to a girl at school. He was declaring his feelings of love for her. I guess instead of sending it, he tossed it in the trash. Jailbreak looked in the trash and found the girl's name. Addie. Addie, I told the firewall using my last expression. Access granted. The firewall replied, we were in the cloud. We made it! Yay! Now all Jailbreak had to do was reprogram me. What if, after all the adventures we had, I no longer wanted to be reprogrammed? What if I didn't want to feel meh all the time? What if I wanted to feel the way I felt for Jailbreak, which definitely wasn't meh? Then Jailbreak told me she didn't feel the same way about me. She wanted to live out her dreams in the cloud. She broke my heart. And for the first time in my life, meh was all I felt. That smile isn't there anymore right now. So I went back home to Textopolis. But things were worse than I had thought. Because I caused so many strange things to happen on the phone, Alex was going to wipe it. We'd all be deleted. Some of the emojis wanted to save the phone by deleting me instead, since I was the malfunction. Then my dad said that he was a malfunction too. If I could go back, he told me, I'd tell you to express it all, son. There's nothing more important than letting those you love know how much they mean to you. That's when I had an idea for how to convince Alex to keep all of us. I turned to the emojis. We have to help Alex connect to Addie, I said. If we can do that, Alex will know he needs us. Great idea, Gene! It worked! Alex picked me for a text message to express all his emotions to Addie, and he decided to not wipe his phone. And me. I had saved the emojis. Jailbreak was back, and I became the newest emoji, the Gene emoji, for when one expression just wouldn't cut it. I felt on top of the world, and you can feel that way too. Just express yourself. Oh, look at all of these cool stickers! There's tons of emojis! Pizza emoji, thumbs up! This one's always a good one, following this one. A heart, a cookie, a hammer, a kitty with eye hearts. The end. Okay, it's singing time. 5 little emojis jumping on the bed. High five fell off and bumped his head. Lightning McQueen called Doc McStuffins, and Doc McStuffins said, no more emojis jumping on the bed. 4 little emojis jumping on the bed. Smiler fell off and bumped her head. Lightning McQueen called Doc McStuffins, and Doc McStuffins said, no more emojis jumping on the bed. 3 little emojis jumping on the bed. Poop fell off and bumped his head. Lightning McQueen called Doc McStuffins, and Doc McStuffins said, no more emojis jumping on the bed. 2 little emojis jumping on the bed. Gene fell off and bumped his head. Lightning McQueen called Doc McStuffins, and Doc McStuffins said, no more emojis jumping on the bed. 1 little emoji left jumping on the bed. Jailbreak fell off and bumped her head. Lightning McQueen called Doc McStuffins, and Doc McStuffins said, no more emojis jumping on the bed. Oh my goodness, are you guys okay? Oh, Smiler, let's get you back up here. And Gene, we've got to check out that noggin. And Poop, oh man, you put up a stink. Jailbreak and High Five, I hope you guys are okay. You really shouldn't jump on the bed. That's dangerous business. Well, Lightning McQueen, what do you think? Do you think they're going to be okay? Here, look into my eyes. Let me check you out. Thank you so much for joining us for this fun sing-along of 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. Doc McStuffins went ahead and checked out all of the emojis, and they seem like they're going to be okay. We'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.